Here are 3 used SUVs under $20,000 that can reliably hit 200,000 miles when you follow specific maintenance protocols. While most vehicles have less than a 5% chance of reaching 250,000 miles, these 3 Japanese-engineered workhorses defy those odds through proven design and owner dedication. The automotive landscape has changed completely. Karl Brauer from IC Cars puts it bluntly: the cost of today's vehicles makes their lifespan more important than ever for value-oriented shoppers. With new SUV prices routinely exceeding $38,000, families face an affordability crisis that makes high-mileage reliability not just desirable, but essential for financial survival. The data tells a compelling story. IC Cars analyzed almost 400 million vehicles to determine which models most likely reach 250,000 miles. The average car has just a 4.8% chance of hitting that 250,000 mark. But the 3 SUVs we're examining today shatter those expectations through decades of proven engineering and owner testimonials that read like love letters to mechanical excellence. Toyota dominates the longevity conversation, securing 10 of the top 25 positions in the latest study. Their brand averages a 17.8% chance of reaching 250,000 miles, nearly 4 times the industry standard. This isn't marketing hype. This is mathematical proof that some vehicles are simply built to outlast their peers. The Toyota 4Runner stands as perhaps the most bulletproof SUV ever mass-produced. With 40 years of production history and one of the strongest resale values in its class, it's earned its reputation through relentless real-world testing by owners who demand performance in conditions that would cripple lesser vehicles. The numbers speak volumes. The 4Runner has an average lifespan of 195,788 miles, about 14.2 years of service, with a remarkable 47.8% chance of reaching at least 200,000 miles during its usable lifespan. To put that in perspective, that's nearly 10 times better odds than the average vehicle. RepairPal ranks the 4Runner number 1 out of 31 most reliable midsize SUVs, with an 8.1 out of 10 reliability rating. J.D. Power gives the 2024 model an 86 out of 100 for reliability. These aren't participation trophies. These are industry recognition of engineering excellence that translates into real-world durability. The maintenance costs reflect this reliability. The average annual cost for repairs and maintenance on a 4Runner is $514, compared to $573 for midsize SUVs and $652 for all vehicle models. You're not just buying longevity, you're buying affordability over the vehicle's entire lifespan. Owner testimonials paint an even more impressive picture. One owner reports a 1998 4Runner with 430,000 miles. "We drive it every day, take long road trips in it, and do a little off-road. We haven't had any problems. It's had regular maintenance and goes to Toyota every 100,000 for a timing belt and Toyota maintenance." Another owner replaced their high-mileage 4Runner with a 2004 V8 model, which their daughter is still driving at 350,000 miles. These aren't isolated cases. They represent the 4Runner's fundamental design philosophy of simplicity, durability, and repairability. The 4Runner's body-on-frame construction sets it apart from the unibody crossovers that dominate today's market. This truck-based architecture provides inherent durability advantages. The naturally aspirated V6 engine avoids the complexity and potential failure points of turbocharging. The traditional automatic transmission has been refined through decades of production, eliminating the growing pains that plague newer designs. But the 4Runner isn't perfect. Rust represents its greatest threat to longevity. The 4th-generation models from 2003 to 2009 suffered from significant rust issues, particularly affecting the frame. This isn't cosmetic surface rust, this is structural compromise that can render an otherwise functional vehicle unsafe. Toyota faced class action lawsuits over frame rust, eventually implementing buyback programs for severely affected vehicles. If you're considering a 4Runner from this era, thorough inspection is non-negotiable. Look for rust around the rear suspension mounting points, the spare tire carrier, and anywhere road salt accumulates. Certain model years deserve avoidance. The 1990-1995 second-generation 4Runners with 3.0-liter V6 engines suffered from head gasket failures and cooling system problems. The 2003, 2004, and 2005 models had the most complaints, with car complaints labeling 2003 as the worst model year ever. Despite these concerns, finding a good 4Runner under $20,000 remains possible. Edmunds lists over 11,000 used 4Runners, including 2008 limited models starting around $11,800. These represent the sweet spot, post-rust problem years with proven reliability at accessible prices. The Honda CR-V represents a different philosophy from the truck-based 4Runner. Where Toyota built the 4Runner for extreme durability, Honda engineered the CR-V for efficient reliability. It's not designed to climb mountains or towboats, but to provide dependable daily transportation with exceptional fuel economy and low maintenance costs. The CR-V earns high reliability scores from both J.D. Power and Consumer Reports, with an iCars reliability rating of 8.2 out of 10. According to forum discussions and owner reports, an average CR-V will last well past 200,000 miles, with many reaching 300,000 miles through proper maintenance and driving practices. One owner reports their CR-V at 295,000 miles, with their Honda Element at 330,000 miles, both still running strong. These aren't exceptional cases, they represent Honda's engineering approach that prioritizes longevity through attention to detail and quality control. The CR-V's modern powertrains contribute to its longevity potential. The 1.5-liter turbocharged engine delivers both power and durability, balancing fuel efficiency with performance demands. Honda's continuously variable transmission, refined through multiple generations, routinely lasts well beyond 200,000 miles when properly maintained. Maintenance requirements remain reasonable and predictable. Honda prescribes routine services every 6,000 miles, including oil changes and tire rotations. With oil changes at this interval and transmission fluid replacements every 30,000 to 60,000 miles, staying current with maintenance remains both affordable and straightforward. The CR-V's depreciation patterns reflect its reliability reputation. It typically retains over 60% of its value after 5 years, significantly better than most vehicles. This stems from continued demand in the used market, driven by its reputation for longevity and low ownership costs. What makes the CR-V particularly appealing for budget-conscious buyers is its accessibility. Unlike the 4Runner, which commands premium prices due to its off-road capability and cult following, CR-Vs depreciate more normally, making them available at various price points under $20,000. The CR-V's unibody construction provides advantages in ride comfort and fuel economy while maintaining sufficient durability for normal use. It won't survive the extreme conditions that the 4Runner handles, but it excels in its intended role as efficient family transportation. There are extreme examples of CR-V longevity. Generation 2 models have reportedly reached over 1 million miles, serving as proof of Honda's engineering when combined with exceptional maintenance dedication. While not every CR-V will achieve such extremes, these examples demonstrate the platform's fundamental capability. Based on proven Toyota platforms and designed for rugged conditions, the GX combines premium amenities with the fundamental engineering that enables high-mileage service. An excellent GX will survive 250,000 to 300,000 miles, with some exceeding these expectations under proper care. The GX 470 engines proved extremely reliable when new, with hundreds of owner reports claiming 250,000-mile service. Some owners report their Lexus SUVs remaining functional beyond 350,000 miles. J.D. Power gives the GX an average quality and reliability score of 87 out of 100 over the last 5 years. Kelley Blue Book rates its reliability at 4.7 out of 5. The 2021 and 2022 model years of the second generation received perfect 5 out of 5 reliability verdicts. Consumer Reports notes these models for their longevity, with many owners reporting vehicles exceeding 200,000 miles through regular maintenance. One owner purchased a 2010 GX 460 new, put 225,000 miles on it, then traded for a 2015 GX 460 with 180,000 miles. No problems on any of the GXs, and they were going strong when I traded. The GX 460 is a mid-size luxury SUV sharing DNA with the Toyota Land Cruiser Prado. Its body-on-frame construction makes it a favorite among off-roaders and families who need both luxury and capability. The 2UZ FE 4.7-liter V8 in the GX 470 is based on the legendary LS 400's 1UZ FE V8, but tuned for truck duty. It's a smooth, reliable engine that will happily deliver hundreds of thousands of miles of service. Like the 4Runner, the GX faces rust challenges. After 10 years, all GX 470 models began disappointing owners with numerous rust issues. These small rusty spots require immediate attention to avoid expensive welding repairs later. Transmission maintenance proves critical for GX longevity. The transmission oil should be changed every 60,000 miles. Otherwise, the transmission will require expensive repair, potentially costing $4,500 to $6,000 for a complete rebuild. Finding a GX under $20,000 requires patience but remains possible. First-generation GX models from 2008 with 205,000 miles can be found between $10,000 and $20,000 in good condition. These represent exceptional value for buyers willing to accept higher mileage in exchange for luxury features and proven durability. The difference between these SUVs, reaching 200,000 miles, and dying prematurely lies entirely in maintenance execution. This isn't about following manufacturer recommendations. This is about understanding the specific vulnerabilities of each platform and addressing them proactively. Oil changes form the foundation of longevity. Change your oil as the manufacturer recommends, and your engine may deliver 200,000 or more miles of service. For the CR-V, this means every 6,000 miles without exception. For the 4Runner and GX, following Toyota's intervals while using quality oil becomes non-negotiable. Transmission fluid represents the most commonly neglected maintenance item that kills otherwise reliable vehicles. Don't delay changing transmission fluid according to the vehicle's schedule. Keeping up with this task every 50,000 to 60,000 miles may help you avoid reaching the point where the fluid becomes so contaminated it can't properly lubricate the gears. There's controversy in the maintenance community about servicing high-mileage transmissions. Some technicians won't service any transmission over 100,000 miles unless it's been previously maintained, arguing that debris in old fluid actually helps prevent clutch slippage. The counter-argument suggests that fresh fluid can wash away this debris, causing internal clutches to slip. The reality is more nuanced. If you're buying a high-mileage vehicle with unknown transmission service history, have a qualified technician inspect the fluid condition before deciding on service. Dark, burnt-smelling fluid with metal particles might be best left alone. Clean but aged fluid can typically be serviced safely. For the 4Runner and GX, rust prevention becomes critical. Frame rust is the 4Runner's biggest threat. Consider undercoating, especially in areas with high humidity or coastal salt exposure. Regular inspections and garage parking help extend life in challenging environments. Don't skip small fixes. Replace spark plugs, belts, and water pumps on schedule. These small maintenance items prevent larger failures that can strand you or damage more expensive components. Worn engine mounts don't provide much early warning, but when they fail, it's noisy, rough, and potentially dangerous. Seals deserve attention before they leak. Eventually, that small transmission fluid or gear oil stain grows into a big problem. Replace seals proactively to avoid fluid loss, which leads to overheating and premature wear. Brake fluid maintenance often gets overlooked. Brake fluid naturally attracts moisture through microscopic pores in brake lines. Too much water reduces the fluid's boiling point and performance, leading to brake line corrosion and spongy pedal feel. Change brake fluid every 2 years as insurance against expensive brake system repair. One high-mileage CR-V owner follows this schedule. Oil and filter change every 10,000 miles, transmission fluid every 30,000, air filter every 30,000, cabin filter every 30,000, rear differential fluid every 30,000, coolant every 30,000, drive belt every 100,000, valve adjustment every 100,000, power steering fluid every 100,000, brake fluid every 2 years. This level of attention might seem excessive, but it represents the difference between a vehicle that dies at 150,000 miles and one that provides reliable service beyond 300,000 miles. Karl Brauer summarizes the economic imperative perfectly. If you can commit to one model and buy one with a long lifespan, you can save tens of thousands of dollars on your personal transportation costs. In today's market, this isn't just good advice, it's essential for financial survival. These 3 SUVs represent different approaches to the same goal: reliable transportation that doesn't require constant replacement. The 4Runner offers maximum durability and capability at the cost of fuel economy. The CR-V provides efficient reliability with excellent value retention. The GX delivers luxury and capability for buyers willing to accept higher purchase prices and maintenance costs. All three share the fundamental characteristic that enables 200,000-mile service. They were designed and built when durability mattered more than quarterly profit margin. They represent the last generation of vehicles engineered for longevity rather than planned obsolescence. The maintenance protocols that enable these vehicles to reach extreme mileage aren't complicated or expensive. They require consistency, attention to detail, and willingness to address problems before they become catastrophic failures. The reward is transportation that costs pennies per mile over its lifetime rather than the dollars per mile that characterizes modern vehicle ownership. In a world where new vehicles cost what houses used to cost, these three SUVs offer an alternative path. They represent proof that with the right choice and proper care, reliable transportation remains achievable for families operating on realistic budgets. The question isn't whether these vehicles can reach 200,000 miles. The question is whether you're willing to do what it takes to get them there.